So I actually got this really interesting DM from a very sweet woman who asked me, I guess, off of my post this morning. She asked me a really interesting question. She asked me if I was happy, which for people who know me in my real life, I ask that of other people all the time. And it's actually the first time that I can even remember someone asking of me. And so I wanted to answer that now. I want to say two things. I want to answer a bunch of DMs in one video. One, I don't do more of these because one, I hate watching them. I really am annoyed every time I see somebody sitting in a car with their seatbelt across them and they're going to like wax poetically about XYZ. I never watch it. I just don't. I don't fashion myself of authority. And so I don't like to dole out advice all day, every day. It's not me. It's not who I am. I'm much more conversational. Also, I am a writer. My job is to put my thoughts on paper and then on screen. So, and it's been proven several times over that unless you're talent, unless you're the on-screen talent, or your goal is to become talent, followers don't translate into viewers. So there isn't as much of an upside to social media these days for me as there previously was. In fact, it's a higher risk for people in my business. So that's the reason why I don't do more of these. But I appreciate very much when you guys hit me asking me to do that. Just know that that really does mean a lot. But so anyway, back to the question at hand. Am I happy? So here's the thing about happiness. I think that happiness is the process of doing. Happiness is a verb. It is the sum total of, I've been saying sum total a lot, I don't know. Happiness is the sum total of your collective experience. Every day changes. No 2 days of my life are the same. Shit. No 2 hours of my life are the same. And I find myself a lot of times dealing with what we have coined as unicorn problems. So much of my life is specific to me and my respective journey that I find myself very often dealing with things that very few people that I'm around can relate. Where I am right now is in the in-between. I'm in the process of getting to where I want to be. I'm not at the level that I know that I will reach. And thank God I'm not where I started, but I'm dealing with the in-between stuff. And it's a lot of technicalities. I am now the most, I guess, financially successful person in my family, which is an amazing thing, but that's a hard thing. That's, Madam C.J. Walker was lauded after the fact. I can only imagine what she was going through on a day-to-day basis. I think it was a man that put up a video the other day that, when I felt that shit in my soul. He was talking about how, like, somebody hit him up and casually was like, yo, can I get 3 racks? And it's just like, so you just think that I just got a money tree, I'm just going to go out and shake? Or just the practicalities of my life are far more misunderstood than the wins. And I want to be honest about that. I'm not in the game of smoke and mirrors. I've been around fame. I've been marginally famous. I've seen fame. I've had an up close, intimate experience with it for most of my life. Seriously, for most of my life, from being extras in movies as a kid to working in production, friends with actors. Like, you guys got to understand, like, I have no enchantment with fame because I've seen too much of the practicalities of life. And also I understand that fame is not real. And even the most famous person in the world, still person. And I think where I am in my life right now is honoring all of the experiences I've been through and just being honest about it. So the post this morning wasn't about happiness. It wasn't about a dissatisfaction. It honestly was me just saying, hey, this is a point in time on this morning, right now. This is where I am. I'm realizing that I'm in a new chapter of my life. And I think that there are going to be happy moments in it. And I think there are going to be challenging moments. There are just days that just flat out kick my ass. I'm working in some really high stakes things right now. And that's stressful. That's hard. It's hard. And, I'm dealing with a lot of shit that they never warn you about, or they don't know to warn you about. I'm rambling, but I say all this to say, I do believe that the state of happiness, you can't really chase it. It's not, if you're chasing happy, you're going to be all over the place. I'm looking for satisfaction. I am looking for a consistent feeling of purpose more than anything. I am most satisfied when I am doing what I know that God put me on this planet to do. It's whether that's professionally, whether that's personally, whether that's being the right person in the right moment for a stranger. There is something so satisfying to me about just knowing that I am being who I'm supposed to be. And conversely, when I am farthest away from that, I feel the most unsettled and the most unsatisfied. So, God, that made me emotional. Yeah. So I'm not happy. I mean, life is kicking my ass right now, but I do feel purposeful. And so take that away from my message this morning. I feel purposeful, and that's important to me. So yeah. So thank you very much for asking, and I'm okay. Be good.